Again, Arteta, man. Arteta is causing stress all over the world. I mean, all the Arsenal fans are they're stressing out. This is gonna be it's gonna be a long season. If Arteta is gonna be, I can see us losing Man City. I can see us losing in so many games because the guy is stuck on one system. How do you play just one system with the players that you have? You have players that cannot play what you want. Why do you stuck on one system? I'm sure if Arteta had Aaron Ramsey on that team, he will not play him. He will not. Do you think Arteta can really get Giroud to score a goal? Arteta, with this season that he has? No, he will not. You think he can? I don't think so. Okay, now look at this preseason. What did he do with the preseason? You know the schedule is coming. You know the schedule came out in June or July. The first team is Brentford. The second team is Chelsea. The third team is Man City. And what does Arteta do? He goes, spend 50 million on a defender. He ships the 27 million defender out to a bigger team in France, Marseille, and he goes buy a 50 million defender from Brighton. And then you're asking yourself, really, was it necessary for him to buy that defender? No, it was not necessary. But he bought a defender who is young, who he will come and try to tell him to try to start from fresh. Like, oh yeah, you're 20-year-old, 21-year-old, 23-year-old kid. You're coming to a bigger club. So you gotta have to listen to what I have to tell you. I know more. This kid who came from France, everybody was raving about him. He got all these qualities. And then Arteta look at him. He's like, no, he's not qualified. I'm very sure there's something that he happened back there that maybe Saliba is a hothead, maybe. He said something to him. And Arteta was like, no, I don't want this. I don't want him. And you're asking yourself, what kind of man skills do you have? Do you only have to have people who can listen to you? Do you? I mean, as a soccer player, I played. Not everybody's gonna be on the same level like you, but not everybody. You're gonna tell someone to play that position, and they're gonna tell you, no, I play here. And you gotta give them and then feed other players who are obedient around him. What's wrong with that? The preseason comes. The guy goes buy a 50 million defender. We are like, do we need a defender? No. We do not really need a defender. Okay. Why did he not go? Bissouma is right there. In the same team we bought the 50 million defender. Bissouma right there. Do we need a Bissouma? Yes, we do. Why? Because of time like this, when Party is out, Bissouma will be there. And what's wrong with having another party or Bissouma? What's wrong with having a Bissouma and Party in the same team? Do we really need Xhaka? No, we don't need Xhaka in the team. Xhaka can be a squad player. He doesn't have to be a first team player. He can be a squad player. That's what I believe. He can be a squad player. Ship El Neni out. Let Xhaka take the El Neni position on the bench. So that when you're playing FA Cups and all that, Xhaka can play. Give him that position to play. Oh, shit. I mean, do you want to tell me Xhaka is better than Bissouma? No. And you know why Arteta doesn't want Bissouma? Is because Bissouma does not play his kind of style. That's why. That's why Arteta does not want Bissouma. Because he does not play the kind of style that Arteta wants. What kind of a coach are you? Why do you have to have only one style to play all the 20 teams or the 18 teams on the league or whatever teams? Because you're gonna play AFA Cup, you're gonna play these other cups. You only have to have one style? No, you can mix it up. One time you can have the style that you love because of the team that is in front of you. Another time the team like Chelsea, you want some rough, hotheads in there to push these people around. No, my coach, he's over there just relying on one style. Even this Chelsea game you look at the Chelsea game, you're like, fuck. How is Rhys James over there by himself, lowering around and their coach is over there shouting instruction? What kind of instruction are you shouting? What are you telling your players? If you cannot tell Saka to fall back and mark Rhys James over there on the side, I'm sitting in America watching TV and I can shout on the TV and say, Rhys James is by himself over there. He is open by himself. Why don't you tell Cheney to tell Chaka to be following that kid around? He falls, you fall. He goes, you go. The fuck? What are you? Oh, why don't you switch around? Switch. Pepe, go on there. Saka, come this way. Switch them around. This guy is just shouting instructions. He's telling people how to play on the field. It's a suffocating system. Whatever Teta plays, it's a suffocating system. These African kids, they like to play the way. Let Pepe play the way he feels. Let it come from his heart. Don't tell him, Pepe, do this, do that. Why? This kid been playing on the rough street all his life. Why are you gonna come and tell him, don't play like this, play like this? Why are you gonna constrain him? Go tell the kid, go on the field, give me the best game you can give me. I'm not gonna say anything to you. Just play. And you'll get the best out of these kids. No, you're gonna come in there with your no managerial whatever, and you're like gonna tell people, no, hey, play it like this, don't do this, don't you're gonna have to fuck. Are you kidding me? Fucking Arteta, man. Someone who doesn't have managerial experience. Can you just go find a small team, manage it, then come up? Maybe one day you'll come back to Arsenal and say, yeah, I'm back. Maybe people quit. If I was him, I'll quit. Just to save your legacy, to save your whatever it is, to respect that people had for you. Quit. Go to a small team. Start over there. Even Pep started from B team or Barcelona B team. He did not just start and go to Barcelona straight away. No, he started from B team. That's where he honed his skills. You come from being a second lineup, whatever, con guy, and then you're going to come and say, oh, I'm going to coach Arsenal. Who the fuck you are? You're so arrogant. You know you're not able. Just quit. Move on. Go. Go find a small team. Practice your skills over there. See whether they work or not. Then come back later when you're ready for the big leagues. You're not ready for prime time. Prime time is not ready for you. Just go away, man. Leave the team alone. Why are you gonna sit there? You've been given 2 seasons. Oh no. Some fans are like, well, it's only 2 games. It's not 2 games. The guy has been there since 2019, December 2019. Those are not 2 games. Stop making excuses for the dude. He's been in there since 2019, December. That 2019, that season when it was coming to an end, that was a wash season. We could say, okay, fine, you wash it. It was not his team. Okay, what about August of 2020? He started there. That season, what did he do? That preseason, he did not do anything because, okay, COVID happened. Okay, fine, COVID happened. But what about buying players? Did he interfere with buying players? Oh, he was not given enough money to do that. Yeah, but he signed Willian. He signed players that he cannot use right now. They're just chewing up the money. They're eating Arsenal money, sitting on the bench and enjoying the 220 whatever per week. I'm like, what? And you are sitting here, oh no, he did not have enough time. Oh, give him more enough time. When Arsenal is at he finished the league at 8th. You still want to give him enough time for what? Let the guy go. I mean, bring somebody else. Bring anybody else. If he doesn't, the problem with that is now this fucker has gone down out and spent so much money on free. Okay, let me say this: the players he brought in, the young kids that he brought in, nothing wrong with that. I have a problem with buying a defender 50 million when you don't need him. That's the problem that I have with him. What was the point of buying Ben White for 50 million? Bisuma was 40 million. Why did you not go for Bisuma? And then come, how old is Bisuma? He's still young too. How old is Bisuma? He's still young too. Why did you not buy Bisuma and then buy Ben White later? What is the big deal? And my question is this: what's wrong with Saliba? You can't tell me as a man, you as a coach, you cannot tell me that you're good enough to make a decision for a whole club like Saliba is not good enough. Someone went out there and bought Saliba for 27 million. You come in and you say Saliba is not good enough. You cannot even give him a game, even one game, for the fans to judge for themselves and say, oh, you're right. No, okay, don't give him a Premier League game. Okay, give him a Premier League game. Give him one of those small teams. Let's see how he performs as fans. Don't just decide on your own. Oh yeah, he's not good enough for Arsenal, so we're going to ship him out on loan. That is ridiculous. And then he goes on loan, and the team he goes on, he's playing, he's not even sitting on the bench. Wherever he goes, he's playing. And then you're telling me that those teams, they see him good enough to feed in their team, but you as a manager who has no experience, who has nothing, you're not Pep, you're not Wenger, you're not Sir Ferguson, you're not anybody. You're just a cone guy. You are putting out goals for the coach. You come on a team, you're like, oh no, Saliba is not good enough. Or Kondus is not good enough for Arsenal. What the fuck? Get the fuck out of here. Trying to implement another coach's policies instead of using your own. You went to Man City, you learn under this guy. This guy does the same thing over and over every time. He doesn't switch up the system. And now you think you also can do that with the players that you have. I'm telling you, if Arteta was on this team, Aaron Ramsey will not make the Arteta team. What did Aaron Ramsey do under Wenger? He scored so many goals from nowhere. The kid will just appear from nowhere. The kid will run up and down. He had an engine. Does Arteta's system fit that? Can he really have room for Aaron Ramsey? No, he cannot, because he could not have room for Joe Willock. Because Joe Willock is a box-to-box. This idiot does not have a style for a box-to-box player. He does not. He only has players who can tick-tack here and there, tick-tack here and there. But his tick-tack is not going anywhere because you don't have those players who can take the ball and move the ball. Okay, how is Chaka gonna tick-tack with anybody? Can Chaka even tick-tack? So why are you stuck on him? Can Chaka tick-tack with anybody? No. Elineni ain't gonna tick-tack with anybody? No. So why are you as a coach stuck? Can you change up the style? Can you make sure that, okay, fine, if I get a Chelsea team that needs to be pushed around, I have players who can do that. Bring them in the lineup, let them do that. Lucas Torreira, come on, man, you can't tell me Lucas Torreira cannot play on an Arsenal team. Someone knew that he could play on an Arsenal team. You come in and you tell me, no, he cannot. Why? Because he doesn't fit your kind of style. He does not fit you and your bullshit tiki-tack thing. His job is to break up plays, but you don't have that kind of style to do that. No. Kwanduzi, what's wrong with Kwanduzi? He's a hothead? But the kid was just fine when he was playing. He was just playing fine. No, you cannot handle that. As a manager, this guy has failed. He needs to go somewhere and get his own team. Leave Arsenal alone. Go away. Just go away. Leave Arsenal alone. You're making some of us fans just start hating at soccer matches because we know every time we wake up in the morning, we know we're gonna lose. So what's the point of waking up in the morning to see a team? You do to see something that is not. You want to tell me that if Wenger came back on that team, or if Conte was on that team, or if another coach who was experienced, if came on that team, will not make that team look like it can fight for top four? They will. They will. They will. The style that he has does not fit people like Aubameyang. It does not. The style that he plays. That's why they're running up and down like headless chicken. Up and down, headless chicken, because the system that they are forced to play does not fit them. Does not at all. Look at Martinelli. That kid had potential. The way he was playing, it was potential. This guy comes in. Now the kid looks like he can't even play because of this damn stupid system that the guy plays. Because of the damn stupid system that he plays. That's why Martinelli looks like he's not potential. He comes on the team and you have put. You're wondering, like, as a midfielder, you played as a midfielder all your life. Can you have a sense of common sense and say, okay, these are the players that I have, and the system that I'm trying to play does not fit these players. What should I do? Can I change it up? Can I do something else different? Can I have these players? Okay, I have Joe Willock. I have Emil Smith. I have Chaka. I have Sambi. I have these players. How can I make the best out of them? Get the best out of them. What system can I play so that I can get the best out of them? This 4-2-3-1 system ain't fucking working. It's not working. Can you at least try 4-3-3? So that you can overload somewhere and make players feel like, can you try something else? Like the game against Chelsea. Come on, bro. Come on. You could see Alonso on this side was just getting all the space. On the other side, Reece James was just getting all the space. I'm sitting here watching TV. I'm looking at Reece James. I'm even shouting at the TV. I'm telling the team, Reece James is over there by himself, open. Can someone mark him? It's over there. Over there. And guess what? The next game goes to him. And guess what? The next thing, he's scoring. He's over there by himself. You can see. What can you as a coach say? Tell somebody to call Saka to fall back with Reece James. Every time he was there, Saka was like a mile away from Reece James. I'm like, why is he a mile away again? The kid is only 20 years old. Okay, fine. He's been doing okay, but if you let him, he's gonna be lazy. He's not a Leo Messi. No, he's not. Make him run up and down. Make him chase. Make him be aware of his surrounding. You cannot just pass the message. Let it run all the way to Tenny and tell Tenny, hey, Tenny, hey, come on, man. Move back. I need help here. I'm coming in to cover up. I need you to come and cover this dude outside. Don't just stand there. Come on, man. Come on. How else do you want? How else do you want? How else do you want? No, we got a coach. No, we it's not even a coach. I need him to quit. Just walk away. Don't be like these politicians who want to get in stuck there thinking every year they're gonna make a difference. You're not gonna make a difference up to now. Okay, fine. You have a preseason. You have all this. You know your team is not good enough. You finish the other league. The league you finish number 8. And you look at your squad, you're like, man, I need midfielders. Who can I buy as a midfielder? We have Romas are coming out. Bondia is there. He's open. Bissouma is there. He's willing to come to Arsenal for 40 million. Go buy him. Why don't you just overload? Then sell, just get rid of these other players. Hector Bellerin, Suarez, get rid of them. Even Chambers. What does Chambers bring on that side? Get rid of him. Leave Maitland Niles. Leave him alone. He'll come handy along the ways. He'll come handy. Leave him alone. He'll come handy along the ways. But sell these other. If you can't sell them, Chaka was going. Chaka wanted to leave. Why couldn't they have sold him for 15 million? You're getting rid of that. Get rid of him. Bring somebody else in. Oh no, we want 18 million, we want 20 million, we want. Okay, what do you want? Now he's staying. You're giving him an extension. Can you bring in another player that will help? Now look at Partey. Partey's out. And maybe he'll come in, play 2-3 games, then goes out again. Another injury comes in. And then you're stuck sitting there helplessly. Oh, we have 9 of our best players injured, so there's nothing we can do about it. Look at Chelsea. You want to tell me the season they bought Havertz. You want to tell me the season they bought Havertz, they did not have a player in that position where Havertz played? No, they did. They did have a player. They did. They even had 2-3 players there. But they went out and got the quality player. Put him there. Let them come and compete for positions. So, what's wrong with having a party and going to get a Bissouma right there? Because it's not like you're just gonna play 38 games. No, you have league cups, you have the FA Cup, and then you have the Premier League. These things are counting. Not all players are gonna play all those. You need a few players. Oh no, the problem is, we want young players. Okay, on every team, the young players will be as good as the players who are ahead of them. If these young players do not have anybody up there to push them, how are they going to be good? How? How are they going to grow their muscles? You need some players up there so that they can compete to remove those older players. But if they see ahead of them, there's nobody to compete against, they're going to be lazy. Look at Saka. I think he's lazy because he knows there's nobody he's competing against. That's why he cannot run back. And even in practice, you need experienced players to nick these young kids around, push them around so they can grow some balls. That's what experienced players bring on the pitch. Now, if you're gonna have all the young kids on the pitch, what is that? What is that? They're going to play against each other, but when they go now on a real game, they're meeting all these other experienced players. There's nothing they're doing. You mix them up every game. When Chelsea comes around, experienced players and young players. When you know which comes around, you can take whatever. Or when you go play this Super League or whatever, the West Brom and whatever league games and all that, you bring in your young kids to do that. Wenger used to do that. No, this guy. You played under Wenger. Why did you get? Why did you not get some of Wenger's coaching style, but then go get Pep, all Pep coaching style? Why? He should have gotten a few of Wenger's coaching style when he played under him. Because every team that you play, every team in front of you demands a different kind of player in behind them. If you play against Chelsea, it's not the same team you're going to play against Norwich. It's not the same team you're going to play against Brentwood. It's not the same player you're going to play against Man U. It's not the same player you're going to play against. No, you need to change these players around so that the other team also keep guessing like, oh, what do they have? What do they bring? What are they? But Arsenal, every team knows what they're going to play against. They know. They know. Oh, we're going to have Chaka there. We're going to have Party. If Party's not there, okay, we're going to have an experienced player there. They know your team before you even put it up. Before you even put the lineup up. They know it already. Man City already know what team they're going to play against. So they already prepared for that. But if you had different players, all different quality players, they would be guessing. Okay, are they going to play with a box-to-box midfielder? Or what are they going to be playing this week? So they will keep guessing all the time. But Arsenal, we know his style. He's going to play 4-4-2-3-1. That's the style he likes, and that's what he has. All the players he has right now, that's all he's going to do. Yeah. That's it. Guy doesn't mix it up. Yeah. I mean, there are some coaches who don't mix it up because they have the quality players to play that system. Pep is one of them. Even Chelsea. Do you even need to mix it up? No. But look at Conte. N'Golo Kante comes in. You take out this, you put N'Golo Kante in, you're like, oh shit. And Arsenal, you take out this and you put in, oh shit. You're looking at the player who's coming in, you're like, okay, what difference is he gonna make? What is he gonna make? Is there anything he's gonna make in that team? No. So why you bring him in again? Oh, because maybe the other one got hurt. Man, I'm so disappointed with Arteta. When he came in, we thought, oh, okay, let's give him a chance. Maybe learn under Pep. He's gonna bring in this. He's gonna bring in that. You learned under Pep and you learned under Wenger. Why did you just, or even you learned under somebody else when you're playing at Everton? All those experiences that you went through, could you have picked up all of them and decided, you know what? We are not saying that, hey, I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with playing the system that you want. But if you don't have the manpower to play that system, why are you stuck on it? When you played 3 in the back, you won a trophy. Why are you stuck on a system that you don't have the players for it and you're stuck on it? Why? Why? Even Chelsea. When you play Chelsea twice last year, you play a different. Why don't you match them up? Overload the midfield. Oh, yeah, we don't have experienced players. We don't have 9 of our best players. Even if you have 9 of those best players in that team and you play the system that you're playing, you ain't gonna do squat. And if you have those 9 players playing there and you're suffocating them, you're not telling them to play the way they feel like playing, play with passion, play with heart. You're controlling them like robots. You ain't gonna do squat. Nothing. You're gonna have to let these players express themselves one way or the other. Let them play the way they feel like playing. As long as they're falling back and as long as they're defending and as long as whatever, I'm so disappointed. Get rid of Kwanduzi. Kwanduzi was everybody knew he was a hothead, but you could manage that hothead easily. Saliba, was he a hothead in practice? So, nothing wrong with that. I'd rather have some hotheads on my team. Because they bring that spiciness. You're gonna sit here and tell me you just want all nice and good looking players. People, when you tell them that, okay. You don't want any. No wonder Pep did not get along with Yaya Toure, because Yaya Toure was hardhead. Tell me, I know how to play. I've been playing this shit. I've been playing on the streets of wherever all my life. All I need is for you to tell me, play this position and let me play that position according to my skills. Don't also coach my skills. This is how what I bring to the team. Don't coach my skills. Do not coach my skills. I have the skills. Try to tame players. So you go out, buy a 50 million defender, and you ship out a defender. You want to tell me if Saliba was on that team, Lukaku would have done whatever he did when he was bossing around? What's his name? Mari. And why do you have Mari on the team anyways? Because he's a yes man?